Hi, I'm Kristen.
Hi, I'm Audrey, and this is Quiet in the House.
Cheers.
Cheers! Oh God, here we go. We did a shot off camera. I don't know if I'll include that. It's fine. Oh God. I shouldn't have looked at it.
Just needed a little wake me up.
We didn't want to sip on anything, so
I realized my energy was a tad low.
I mean, I'm gonna be bouncing off the fucking walls after this.
Me and my smoothie. Oh yeah, you're drinking coffee.
I've already had coffee too.
This is your second coffee?
Yeah. It's okay.
It's only like noon.
It's okay. Anyways, we're gonna talk about type and rejection in regards to the theater industry. I feel like it's something everyone's confronted with. Do you remember the first time, like looking back, you were like confronted with this type that you inevitably are put in? I don't know.
I mean, it would have been high school, I guess.
Sure.
Because all my dream roles as a kid, like, I don't think type totally mattered yet, because it was just if it's a child under 14,
Annie,
we're all
you're
playing
Oliver,
it. Yeah, we've played all the children roles. So probably high school.
Okay.
Would you have experienced the same?
I actually feel like I experienced, it actually goes hand in hand. Like, I remember auditioning for this Christmas pageant, and I think everyone assumed I was going for this one thing, and I love to, like, say fuck it and go for something else, which is like
so
an issue I still deal with. And everyone was like, yeah, Audrey's gonna probably go for, like, the hula girl. And I went for the mouse. And everyone was like, what the fuck? The hula girl was, like, the lead, and I went for this, like, supporting mouse character. I didn't get it. Like, I didn't get it because I fucking blew it. Like, why was I doing that? But that I already feel was, like, giving my type lesson from a very young age. And rejection. 2 in 1. 2 for
Audrey's rejection journey.
Yeah. It's
my
changed.
type has changed religiously. Kind of, in a way. Full circle, I guess. But in high school, we were very much at an art school. And I think most high schools, if you're in the arts, like, you start getting put in a box. And it's almost like where the school needs you to be.
Yeah, you talked about that a bit in your little interview we did.
I did. I don't remember much of that interview.
I do. I was editing it last night.
I think, there's just an expectation of what they need at that time and who can fit that need. And then you just kind of become that, which is, I think, what happened to us a bit.
And it's also based off of who they have. I don't know. If they had a different group of people, maybe our type would have been different in high school. But
for sure.
It was what it was, for sure.
What would you describe your type as in high school?
The soprano ingenue.
I was like Beltress, leading lady, which honestly still stands, but like older almost. I don't know. I was pushed a little older, I think.
Yeah, which I think is
interesting
because the things you talk about still to this day is like,
I want to be playing older roles.
I want to be playing older
maybe
roles.
Maybe because of that. Maybe I'm rooted because I still believe that's my type because that's where I was placed at 14. I don't know. Maybe. We can dig into that more later, I guess.
I mean, I see you as the 26-year-old you are, you know? Like,
I was just complaining about how I hate being 26, like, 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, less than. But I was a soprano ingenue in high school, and I was absolutely trying to push against that. Like, I wanted to belt so fucking bad, and nobody would let me. I also just wanted to play, like, a leading lady role, which I guess I kind of did with Ariel, but it's still ingenue. Like, she also doesn't speak for, like, half the show, so, you know, I don't know. But when I got to college, it became more comedic, crazy, kooky blonde.
Which also works.
I love as well. So
you can do it all. Where do you think, at least for ourselves, type comes from? Like, what deciphers our type to us? Is it who we are? Is it our abilities? Like, what were you drawn to, I guess, is like what you initially or still believe your type is? Why do you believe that is your type?
I don't know. It's really conflicting because I went to Ithaca College where they were like, fuck type, which was cool. But then I felt incredibly lost coming to New York City because I was like, I feel like I had this like almost naive idea, like I can do anything, which like you can, but I think it just comes from the industry needing you to tell them what you're fucking for. Good. You're selling them a service,
a product,
honestly, a product. So it's like, if I'm selling you, like, I can do anything you want, that's, like, not really convincing. Like,
I think that's also just the BFA I don't know if that's just an Ithaca thing. Montclair we talked about type. Like, there was definitely a conversation about it, and I did lean towards certain roles when I got to college, dependent on the material they gave me. But it definitely was you're going to do everything. Maybe that was to discover what our type is, and it's just confusing because now it's like, oh, I have done opera. I've sang opera, so I could go in for that. Or I can belt this high, so I can go in for that. I've taken a tap class, so I can audition for Millie. Like, I think there may be, like, some confusion by the BFA program as now I'm trained in all these things, so I should be able to do all these things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm curious about that and to hear other people's opinion on that.
I actually had that kind of conversation with my agents recently of, like, if you don't want to, they were like, you have ballet on your resume. They're like, would you feel comfortable doing some ballet for Tara Rubin right now? And I was like,
I don't know, because I feel the same way. I don't know what to do. Like, I see something and I'm like, oh, I've done that before, so I'm going to do it. But I definitely think it's also so much about, like, the character you're drawn to and the type of role. Like, I've seen roles that I'm so drawn to. Roles that I'm so drawn to, and then, like, they require a special skill, and now I'm like, oh, I just need to learn how to do that. Like, I just need to teach myself that skill because this is a perfect role for me.
Like,
so
what? Tap?
Like, what's one that I can tap? Let me think of one specifically. Like, for Strata and Pippin, I'd love to play that one day, but she has to do a lot of, like, extra, like, if she can do, like, you know, back walkovers, or if she can do cartwheels and splits and things like that, which I could do a cartwheel and a split, but certain character type things, or like water for elephants, you know, she's doing all sort of crazy things.
She's doing aerial stuff.
So, like, oh, I'm just gonna have to, like, figure it out if I want to play that, you know, like, things like that. Or she has to hit a low G and I can't hit that, so I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna extend my register. I think that's, like, more of my mindset with type is, obviously, if I fit a character like Millie, because she taps and belts and lives her life, then, like, I could do that tomorrow. But I could be equally as drawn to another character, and it's just some of those things. Like, so therefore, is it out of my type because I can't, you know, fly into the wings? Like, I don't know. Like, where do I draw the line? Even if I'm, like, very drawn to a character, and do I have to just, like, admit that it's not my type?
Well, I feel like my advice, not that you asked, is just to, like, do it, like, try, like, and let the casting decide whether it's a fit or not. Because, like, I don't know, I'm sure that girl doing the silks and water for elephants didn't, like, come in with that on her resume, and if she did, that's amazing.
Then awesome.
But I'm assuming there's some very niche things like that where they have to, like, train you.
And it's always so interesting to, like, find out through, like, callbacks and auditions what your type is, because I'll go in for something, I'm like, oh, I'm perfect for this, and not get a callback, and then go in for something that feels like a stretch, and then I get a callback, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm better fit for this than I thought I was, and I didn't get a callback for a role that I could play tomorrow, hypothetically, in my head.
Yes, I deal with that.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah. I went in for an audition. I had, like, a slot, and I was, like, literally, like, I don't think I should go in for this. Like, I was like, I'm going to embarrass myself if I go in for this. Kevin actually also went in, and he, like, FaceTimed me and showed me the dance, and I was like, oh, okay. So I went in, and
here we are. And here we are.
Well,
cheers.
Cheers.
So do you feel like when your type changed from high school to college, that was the college's doing, or do you think you started discovering more yourself?
It was the college's doing.
Like, they just started pushing you in that direction?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was partly the shows they were doing and the students that they had. I was giving more, like, Evelyn Nesbit or, like, Audrey and Little Shop of Horrors, and yeah, it kind of just turned more into that, like, these character supporting, which are equally as fun. But
my first lead in college was a soprano, like, teenager.
Crazy.
And I was like, oh, when I got it, I was like, wait, because I was in callbacks for it, and I was like, this would be cool, but I'm not gonna get it.
Which one?
It was Reefer Madness.
Oh,
it was Mary Lane,
so
which is, like, probably one of my favorite shows ever, and I'm so glad I did it. But because we got to do it with the writer, because they were rewriting it a bit, so they rewrote it on our cast, and it was awesome. But she was, like, truly a soprano, and I struggled with it. Like, it wasn't easy, but knowing that the casting director saw that and had faith in me, I'd never played a soprano really until then, and she was a bit of a beltress, sexy vibe too, so that was probably why I got it. But Like, it was so different from what I was used to. And I was like, well, maybe I can do different things.
Yeah.
But I didn't stay in that box in college.
No.
Like, I played that, and then I was still getting called back for, like, lead beltresses later on.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, it's interesting how it's literally just how someone else views you.
Yeah, like, mine...
Because at the end of the day, it's not up to you.
It's not.
It literally isn't up to you at all.
I wish it was up to me. And then coming to the city, I fucking don't even know still. Like, I still don't even know.
No.
Like, what's going on.
Because I think we're also in the mindset of, we see a lot of new shows. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't recognize and I don't know because it's brand new or it's something I haven't worked on before. And we just are literally going to auditions based off a one-line description of a character.
Literally.
It's like this character, this age, whatever ethnicity, and a little short description. And I'm like, oh, I can do that.
Literally.
And then I go in because obviously a white girl in her 20s. I'm gonna go.
Sure. No, literally, that's so real.
I do that all the time.
That's
and I'm like, oh, I could play that without
real.
knowing anything other than the age, the ethnicity, and like one sentence about the personality.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'll be there.
I'm there. Yeah.
And I'm gonna fight to the death for it, even though it's probably like... And then I see who gets cast, and I'm like, why was I ever going in for that? So I feel like that's so much of the industry now, too, is like, we don't know what we're auditioning for until we're there, and so we have to literally just go off of...
Vibes.
A vibe. And like, I guess the casting team, I'm like, oh, I like that team, so I'm just gonna go in.
Sure.
And I want to get seen for everything and anything, so it's like, I'm just gonna go. But is that hurting us? Is that actually a con?
I think no. Because I was going in for basically my whole shtick is like, I'll get seen for whatever the fuck I can. Which my agents are like, like, maybe you don't need to do that. Like, we get it, you're eager. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But I like got seen for Outsiders and the Boop, the non-union Boop, which who could I be in fucking Boop? Nobody. I can't tap.
You can ensemble Boop.
I can't
You can tap. You can't tap?
I can, but not. I would never. Whatever. I went in anyways.
Sure.
And that casting director then brought me in for a show that I was right for because he was at those 2 auditions.
Yeah, sure.
And like he probably was like, oh yeah, I've seen Audrey twice in the last fucking month. Like, let's bring her in.
That's true. Do you think the equity versus non-equity plays into that at all?
Maybe.
Like, do you think if you were equity and you could just walk into a room and get seen for anything all the time, that you'd be a little more picky about it?
I would definitely be more picky. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. But like when I hadn't had an audition for like 3 months off the ship, I was like, well, I guess I'm going in for Boop. Like,
yeah.
Even though I know I can't be in it.
There was actually an audition I saw today, this next week, and it's being cast by a team I just love going in for, and I really wanted to go in. And there actually was a pretty good role for me in the project, but I'm doing something over the period that it's happening. And so I was like, do I just go in because I like the team and I like the role even though I'm like not even available for the show? Like, do I just go? And like, there's that whole game of like, do I actually go in for this piece even though I know I can't do this piece just to be seen? And I ultimately decided I'm just not gonna go. But like, you know, like there's also that game where it's like, I know people that have gone in for shows that they're like literally would never be for and sing something completely different than what they're asking for just to get seen by this team for a project that they couldn't get seen for.
I mean, I get it.
And I'm like, well, like that's it's like that out here.
I get it. And I've had some success, like I've never been cast, like, but I went in for this random ass new Sondheim show. I forget what it was called. Here I am, or here I am, or something like that. And there was a 20-year-old character, and I was like, sure, I'm going in. That casting director was like, I'm gonna send you materials for Katie Heron and Mean Girls on the tour. And I was like, oh,
done.
Okay.
That worked out.
And I was like, thank God I went to that random audition that I barely knew anything about.
The new Sondheim show.
I know, it's not a random audition, but it was to me because I was like, what is this? So
sure. Yeah, and you're like, I don't really know that character, but I'm just going to go in because I want to get seen for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she has that casting director has consistently sent me things since that one Sondheim audition that I did.
How has I guess like we've actually had a lucky couple weeks, but like Rejection in the sense of just the long-term game, like how has that been for you?
I think we were talking about this, maybe you said it, but like Rejection always hurts more when you feel closer to it. Or like if you're in callbacks or like for me, you know someone on the team, it's like And it's not that I guess your body does start expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like thinking I'm deserving of shit or like trying to be like egotistical, but like I think when I know someone on a project, there is a bit of like, oh yeah, like I can see this working out. And then
like I can definitely do this.
I can picture it. Like, oh, this makes sense.
Start
like I know
your life around it. Yeah.
Literally. And then it doesn't happen. And those are always harder than like the random auditions and tapes that I'm sending out. I mean, let's be real. I'm so used to just sending in tapes and absolutely hearing nothing back. Like,
no, yeah.
Like
for dream shows.
It's ridiculous how much I've been taping this year.
And how numb we are to just
and I've
auditioning.
Only been asked to come in for one thing. That's insane to me.
That is crazy.
You
have been taping a ton.
Yep, one thing for my tapes.
It's also the spring, but yeah. Spring's insane.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when the most auditions are, but that's also when I'm like the least busy, low-key.
Yeah.
Like I get way more in like the fall, usually.
Really?
Probably because there's either less competition or like
I'm like never here in
less
the fall.
people auditioning. Yeah.
So I don't know if I've had a fall here besides my first year.
Yeah.
But
it's just different, totally different vibes.
Yeah. I've been in the summer. I like the summer. Like I feel like getting seen in person's a little bit easier.
Yeah, kind of the same thing that you already mentioned. It's a lot easier to just audition, and then once I get a call back and it starts to feel realistic, that's when it hurts a lot more.
I know. I'm constantly trying to ground myself. Because I find myself thinking so far ahead and already creating these like dilemmas in my fucking head, and then I'm like, no, Audrey, like let's not do that, because when you do that you end up hurting yourself always.
That, and like sometimes an offer isn't a contract. Sometimes you get an offer and then you didn't get. I told you about this.
What? No.
I told you about this.
You got an offer?
Yes.
What?
I told you about this.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Which is on the do not work list. Did you know that?
Yes, I told you that. They were fully open in 2020 doing Cinderella and serving steak dinners.
Is that why they're on the do not work list?
Yes. So wait, there is a do not work list? I always knew that.
Oh my God, I saw it yesterday on the equity site.
So what does that mean? Like you just aren't allowed to work there as an equity actor? What does that
I don't know if it means... See, I should know these things. I'm a terrible equity actor. I don't know if it's just a like, hey, we strongly recommend you don't do this. Or if it's like you cannot work here under an equity contract. But like, how did they get an equity contract if you cannot? So I think it's like, we strongly recommend you do not
I remember
work here.
The SpongeBob tour was on there.
There's like, I'll show you the list after this. The job I just got, they're trying to like they're pulling an equity contract. And so I was like digging to figure out what I needed to sign or what I needed to do to help them get the equity contract. And it was like, there was the do not work list.
It's fine. You dodged a bullet.
Anyways,
I didn't know
that sucks too.
No, I've heard so many people
don't say anything until you've gotten the contract.
Offers coming.
That's what happened to my friend, obviously, who I'm talking about. Has been waiting for the official contract, and she's like doesn't want to tell anyone because she got the offer, and like she's been like back in the room and they've had meetings with her and stuff, but like she hasn't gotten the actual contract, and she's like, I don't want to say anything to like anyone until I've signed a contract.
I get it.
Happens a lot. I've heard of it happening a lot, at least recently. Like I have a lot of friends that's happened to. With Broadway shows, that's happened with a couple of my friends.
Where they just go in a different direction last minute?
Where they like tell them that they're going to be getting a contract ASAP and like to be ready and to clear their schedules, and then 2 days later they're hey, we went in another direction. That's like, that must be like
terrifying,
the worst thing in the world. Like imagine getting offered a Broadway show, like your Broadway debut, and then
it gets taken
goodbye
away.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I think I'd quit.
I might
I'd be like, I'm done.
I might take a hiatus.
Yeah, I think that would be like all that work to get one and then just to be back at square one.
Do you remember your first rejection? I think I asked you this in your interview, so maybe wait, let me remember.
What's your first rejection? We definitely talked about this, but what was yours?
Technically, like Les Mis. I mean, I guess if we count in that Christmas pageant, I wasn't the mouse.
But you were in it?
I was in it.
I don't remember what I said my first rejection was.
You said Ursula. I mean,
that was the first one that like hit.
You talked about not
Ursula
getting Annie, but you got Annie somewhere else, so it was fine. But you talked about Ursula in high school.
But I think that was the first one where I like understood what was going on, and I was like, oh, I just got rejected. Like when I was a kid, I don't think I really.
Yeah.
My ego was probably bruised for like 5 minutes, and then I like forgot because I was still in the show. So like whatever.
Yeah.
What about you?
When I was Les Mis at the community theater.
Sorry.
I was thinking about this last night.
That's so
to
funny.
put into perspective, and this isn't to talk smack. This is to put into perspective about how intense the community theaters we worked at were. I think if I went in there right now and I took everything off my resume, they wouldn't fucking cast me.
That's not true.
Yes, it is, Kristen.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes,
There's no way that they wouldn't cast you.
Like, if someone didn't know who I was and I just went in there incognito as if I lived in Lakeland, Florida, and I didn't...
Was your first audition?
Yeah, I think I wouldn't, like... Which maybe says something about me. And it's so political.
We were growing up in that theater, I believe that's very true.
Sure, maybe it's different now.
I mean, I can't vouch because I'm actually not there now. But, obviously... But, like, I do remember it being...
No, I'm still hearing
very
stuff,
competitive,
actually.
even with the adults. I mean, I still hear stuff, too. I still hear stuff all the time. I can't get away.
No,
No, but I do remember even, like, the adults. It was a very competitive time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's, again, like, maybe it just felt that way then. And, like, the people we were looking up to, it's just, like, different. I don't know. But... Les Mis also arguably was like the best show they ever did.
Yeah, people were like flocking to Lakeland, Florida.
Fire as hell. That was an incredible show.
I don't think I saw it because I was at Beta.
That was the same time that like our rival theater we did Les Mis at the same time, which like never happens. They always negotiate together.
Sure, and
because they're in the same area, and because they both wanted it so badly, they both just bought the rights and didn't like really negotiate with each other because they were being so competitive about it. Because I think the rights must have just been released or something. I don't know. And so they like both did it at the same time, but we got it earlier in the season. It was like 2 months before. And so like everyone came and auditioned for ours because ours was first, and then it ended up being Fire. And that was like a war. But that was like a very, very just competitive time and show specifically. My sister was also in it, so I think it made it easier. They just put us both in it. Because the other person, another girl in the ensemble, her brother was Gavroche, and she was in it. So maybe it probably was easier to cast siblings. I don't know. Every kid was auditioning for that. Castle on a cloud. Screw Lindsay. Whatever. I should have been Cosette. 15 years old.
Nah.
All right. Honestly, you did just go through like such a roller coaster, I feel like.
Yeah, I was like praying in this apartment.
When I was like...
I like don't pray, and then I like was like, God, please, like if
Listen, more or less, I'm gonna not tell you like air out your junk for you, but like more or less, like Audrey had just like one really bad audition day.
It was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I forgot to learn an entire song
for a callback.
Apparently that happens all the time. At least that's what the monitor said to me. And I was like, thank you for talking me down, queen, but I don't believe you.
And so she was just kind of having a bad day.
And I was cat sitting, so I was here. And Kristen was watching me on the camera.
That is not true. I pulled it for 2 seconds until you crying and turned it off because I felt bad. But I literally said to her, I was like, it probably wasn't even as bad as you say it was. Like, we are our harshest critic. This is true. And it probably wasn't as bad as you think it was. You should just wait it out. She was like, should I have like my team apologize? I was like, no, just wait. Because she really wanted it. And then she got a call back the next day. Another one. And I was like, I literally told you.
It wasn't the next day. They waited fucking all weekend. So
okay, but because it was like, what, on a Thursday or Friday?
It was a Thursday. I had to wait till Monday.
And she found out on Monday. Anyways, I just was like, immediately, I knew it. I called it. I bet your second audition was bad because you were so stressed out, because I do think it's crazy that you didn't get another call back for that.
No, it wasn't bad. I literally just sang the song and then they left. They were like, bye. It was just a song and like a line. One line.
I mean, that's pretty much what she does.
Well, it's just fine.
It probably was her whole track.
I guess I wasn't right for that. Like, I don't know. Oh, that's another type of rejection in a way, and kind of in that, like, I've worked on 2 different cruise lines, and I think I also had an assumption that, because they do tend to rehire people. That was not my case for either ship, and I don't know what I did wrong or who I hurt along the way, but that wasn't my tea. And I know like it's like book shows, so it is.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's also different with book shows, because like production shows are different. At least my experience with production shows are different.
I know they're recasting some. It's a lot of. They are recasting some girls.
You literally never know.
I don't want to be on a ship, so let me just.
I would go on a ship for 2 contracts, and one of them I can't be yet.
Mamma Mia.
And the other one, I don't know.
Back to the Future?
Yeah, probably.
You're gonna have to wait till you're married, babe.
Which I'm gonna have to wait, because I was literally like pretty much getting married when this contract, because this contract was so long.
They're getting longer.
And I decided to go to Mexico instead of go to the callback, but it's fine.
As you should. The Caribbean for 16 months sounds like hell.
Yeah, that was not fun, but it is a great show and it's a great ship. In another world, we'll both do it. Maybe after I'm married.
Let's do it on
land. And when Kevin gets the vocal lessons, and we can all do it together. Yeah, let's do it on land. Jeez. Yeah, why is that so hard to get seen for?
Just kidding.
It's fine.
It's cute.
We got through this really quickly.
We did. Should we just...
Did the shot help or like no?
I don't feel it.
I don't feel it either. I should be a coffee girl.
It's okay. Don't do it. It's expensive. It's an
It is expensive.
Addiction. I mean, these like if you like black coffee, it's pretty affordable.
It's still like $3 a day.
Yeah.
Let's do some math. I don't have a calculator on here.
Oh, I don't think I.
What's $3 a day times
365
times 3? It's like almost that's over $1,000.
Over $1,000 a year. That's not terrible, is it?
Yeah, but like most people are getting the $6 coffees.
No, people are spending a lot of money a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
which is still is
average
like
Starbucks order $7.
I really like only drink water and
That's
poppies
really good.
and wine at night.
That's really good. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I quit soda.
You did?
Pretty much.
Ooh.
Unless I'm in Florida because my parents drink it like it's fucking Gatorade.
I love a Diet Coke.
Yeah, I don't drink soda in New York.
Well, that's...
It's a poppy. Poppy doesn't count.
No, it's its own thing.
Well, now this whole topic has just become beverages.
Yeah, that's our third topic of the day.
It's beverages. Y'all tried Beverly at Epcot?
Have you seen... I think I was talking to you about this last night. Like, the World Cup, how there's, like, Europeans and everybody from all over the world, like, in the United States right now. And, like, the Scottish are in, like, Boston. And they're, like, taking over Boston. They're, like, drinking Boston Dry of, like, beer. Like, everyone is obsessed with the United States right now, which I think is kind of refreshing.
Is it? I just, like...
I think it's hilarious that they're obsessed with Walmart and, like...
If you're coming from
Taco
Scotland,
Bell.
like Edinburgh...
Sure.
Where are they?
They're in Boston. Which is a cute city. It's better than fucking...
Scotland? It's not better than Scotland.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say
but, like,
somewhere
it's
else
not.
in the U.S.
Like, they're so obsessed. Like, it is not better
But
than
I
Scotland.
think that's what's really funny and sweet about it is, like, we go to their countries to experience, like...
Who's in
culture?
Texas?
Koreans. Like, Korea.
There's no way.
And they're just eating barbecue and they're so excited.
It's cooler than South Korea. It's just not.
I mean, they're having a good time.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like it here. It's fine. I'm saying. I enjoy my time and I like it.
I think the English are in Florida.
Well, that's fair.
Why?
Because I freaking love Florida.
Well, they do too. They're like...
Florida's awesome.
They're giving IHOP like 10 out of 10 reviews. Like,
that's crazy.
I love IHOP.
I like IHOP when I'm drunk on a Sunday morning.
They're going to like Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
The gas station, like Walmart thing. I've never actually...
That is kind of cute. That's funny.
No, they're like really... They're having a lovely time and it's like really sweet to see. And everyone's like... fuck politics, like we just needed the World Cup to like bring world peace. Like, this is world peace.
Except when the Knicks win, we ruin our entire city.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong, Knicks in 5, like ride.
I don't
Thank God.
know what that means still, but
it's lit. It's awesome. I'm so happy. But like, why did we then explode a school bus in Times Square? Like, I don't get it.
Because the girls don't know how to have fun.
Everyone was like, imagine if we lost. Everyone was like, thank God we won.
What's the problem here? I don't know.
What's the problem?
I don't know. But the solution
seems
to be American food is uniting everyone.
That video of that girl, and she's like, what country has the best food? And she's like, the UK. And they're like, why? And she was like, just cause. And they were like, out of every country? And she's like, yeah, the UK. And she couldn't give a reason.
I've never been there, but I don't think I would agree with that.
It's not it's not bad food.
It's fucking like sausage.
Like, they like the fish and chips and like their like English breakfasts.
Like blood sausages? Nah.
I mean, I didn't like it when I lived there, but like it's not bad food, but it's also like Japan.
Yeah, no, I'm such
a Japanese food girl.
I
Like,
would
Italy?
agree.
Like, we're going with UK. Like, I can't.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. But, like, it was funny because, like, she didn't ever, like, everyone was like, tell us why. And she, like, didn't ever reason.
I will say I would absolutely love to have an English roast, though.
What's that?
Like every Sunday, most, like, English families do, like, a huge English roast where they make, like, basically our Thanksgiving.
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday. Wake up!
You're not boring me. I'm just tired. Guys, I'm like really overwhelmed. Let's talk about it.
She's kind of freaking out
drowning.
before this.
I'm kind of drowning.
Well, let's end this
in life right now.
Do other shit.
No, it's fine. We haven't edited the podcast. It's going out tomorrow.
10 a.m. Yep.
Don't check at 10.
Maybe.
Don't look at 10 a.m. because it might not be a.
We didn't really want to talk about type of rejection, did we?
Yeah, this wasn't a thing we were super excited about, but we really needed to pull through because we were running out of ideas. We have some good stuff coming up, though. It just was like we couldn't do it today. That's all for us today.
Follow us on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Quiet in the House Pod.
And listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Don't forget it. I'm Kristen Eliza Brock.
I'm Audrey Fisher. And this is Quiet in the House.
Yikes.
Lord have mercy.